go through this. Should be a nice quick setup. This guy's put the well, there you go, quick setup guide in the back of the rule book. So to start out, let me set up my board. Got my small nesting ground here. The errata. Set up the hunting grounds. Alright. So first thing, I need to set up the hunting grounds. I have all the cards behind me, so get some stuff out. So the affliction deck. I'm gonna kind of jump around just because I'm grabbing it from straight out of the box in the order, in ABC order. But the affliction deck, I already have these set up. It's pretty nice if you only play 1 or 2 players. The numbers are the same, so you just have to put them in and take them out. They don't change. Just take them out, give them a quick little shuffle. Let it go there. See, we have my starting card, so for solo, I will have 1 Titan Carcass, 4 Prey Carcass, and 1 egg. And that's just part of my starting deck. There's the alert deck. Defense stance and disaster area cards. Now the environment. Let's see, I'm playing on easy mode, so I'm going to have 3 of these emergent cards. So it's just where the game can't really mess with you with ambushes. The asteroid and extinction card are part of the end of the game. So extinction will go on the bottom, asteroid right above that. Now I draw 7 random cards, and then I'll put the 3 emergent cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should double check that there's no multiplayer ones. Okay, looks good. Give these a quick shuffle. Throw the emergent cards on top of that. And normally the environment deck goes way up here, but I don't like keeping it so far away, so I'm just going to put that there. Let's see, I put the rest of these environment cards away. The Evolve deck, you grab every single one of these. It's a pretty big deck. And then give it a little shuffle. Good enough. What else do I have? Okay, so I have to finish with the hunt deck. So it has my numbers right here, so there's going to be 5 big game cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. there's going to be one boss. I'm just drawing the next one that's in my box that I haven't played yet. So it looks like I'm playing this guy. It says the Rexinator. It's got 6 health. It looks like this one's going to be pretty tough. But you know what? That's okay. So I'll put him there. Let's see, we need 2 menace. And I don't know what these are. I'm just grabbing them and laying them out. The minions. Just have to find the Rexinator minions. Alright, there we go. There's only 2 of them. But it takes 10 to take them out, so yeah, this is going to be a little rough. Okay, well, I forgot what they do when they come out. Predator cards, only 1 of those. What's next? Prey, there's going to be 5 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Titan cards, 2 of those. So now I'm going to take all these, give them a little shuffle. Alright, so the hunt deck is built. Hopefully the boss is at the bottom and I don't have to mess with him yet. Looks pretty tough. So now I just have to pick the hunting grounds is complete. I need to finish my nesting grounds. So I already grabbed half of my starting cards. I just need to pick a species. So I think I'll just go. Let's just go Tyrannosaurus Rex. Not get too crazy. In solo mode, you take out these 3 green alpha cards. Those are out. Let's see, I need to find my really all the hatchling cards. There's a bunch. I'm pretty sure I need to find my juvenile card too. There's a juvenile. Okay, so I have these 6 cards. I need 5 hatchlings. 3, 4, 5. And 1 juvenile. For my Apex deck, I take the other 3 hatchling cards. And I could go through these, but just to save time, I'll just randomly draw 20 and hopefully I get some good cards that work well together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20. The rest of these go back in the box. I'll give these a quick shuffle. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Alright, so that'll go here, my Apex deck. Looks like I move my camera out a little bit. Yeah, should be alright. Okay. Again, so my environment deck is up here. I need to shuffle my draw deck. Let me get the solo play card. Alright, so we are all set up on the Tyrannosaurus Rex. First thing we're going to do, according to the rules, is draw 6 cards from my draw pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Got 3 hatchlings, my juvenile, and some carcass. So I got some spending power along with some attack power. So now we're just going to start going down this list for solo play. It says first begin the round, reveal the environment card. The first 3 are going to be the same, where it's going to be this emergence. So it says hatch a card and draw a card. So hatching a card just from your Apex deck. This is just a card you could potentially get. I got this bad boy. 10 to buy him. He does 5 attack, +1 for each card in your hatchery, and he has infiltrate, but I won't go into that unless I actually get him. So he just sits in my hatchery, and then I get to draw a card. So I drew another prey carcass. And then all the first 3 cards that are emergence will just say that ambush effects on cards are not activated, and the boss card is immediately recycled, just saying he's going to the bottom of the hunt deck when repopulating the game trail for the entire round. So for the first three rounds, I don't have to mess with the boss, so that's pretty nice. Okay, next step here, I have to populate the game trail and evolve pool. So we have a minion. He does have an ambush, but I'm not going to get into it since it doesn't activate. Another the first 2 minions. Awesome. I have a predator here with an ambush, and I have a little prey here with no ambush. And I also need to populate the evolve pool. Metabolic growth, convergence evolution, got an egg, and dynamic vitality. I always like dynamic vitality because it says you may draw a card and eliminate up to 2 affliction cards. So that's always a nice one to just get rid of wounds. Okay, so everything is populated, and now I'm just going to go down the list for the solo play here, the solo card. So first thing is alert. If you had any alert cards, which you only get when you're putting dinosaurs or apex dinosaurs in your ambush point that don't have a certain symbol, then you would play an alert card. I'm not going to set up an ambush because I don't want an alert card. And now I can play evolve cards from my hand. The only evolve card that we start with is an egg, which I don't have. It's still here in my draw pile. So now I will just go into hunt. So I have I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the game trail, the only one I can get is going to be this giant turtle that only needs 2 to take him out. Everything else is way too expensive, so I'll definitely take him out. If he would have a wording that says hunt and something else, then I would have to activate it. but he doesn't. So even though it only takes 2, the other 3 are just wasted. So now that I've done the hunt, I can go into the purchase. The turtle gave me 3 purchasing power, and in my hand I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I potentially 8 total that I can use, but 2 away from getting this big dinosaur. So instead I'll just have to get cards from the evolve pool. So I will spend 2 for an egg, and this other 3 for dynamic. I have a lot of hatchlings. I could go for this metabolic growth. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And I could use the turtle too. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the 3 from the turtle. Whenever you use it, it'll go slide over to the den. So that way I can't use it anymore. But I'm gonna get this dynamic vitality. Alright, if I had any remaining cards, I would play it. So now, end of round, I'm going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have to reshuffle my deck to draw 1 more card. Alright, so that's 6. Now I'm going to recycle my hatchery, so any dinosaurs I didn't buy over here will go to the bottom of my Apex deck. And then recycle and shift the game trail and evolve pool. So there's only 1 in the evolve pool, so that'll get recycled. One of these minions gets recycled, and they slide down. And now this first emergent card will get recycled, so I'm just going to leave it there. So now we start a new round. We reveal another environment card. I already know it's going to be an emergent card. So we are going to hatch a card and then draw 1 card. And again, no ambush will be in effect. So now we populate the game trail. And as long as the boss doesn't come out, everything up. So see, boss actually came out. Good old Rexinator. So all that happens according to the emergent card. It says boss is immediately recycled, but I still have to fill this spot, so I just draw another card. And we have a Titan card. So we drew a big game and a Titan. I'm not even looking if there's ambush because it doesn't matter. I do have to put 4 more cards in the evolve pool. So acute alertness, metabolic growth, helps with my hatchlings, dynamic vitality, a good way to get rid of affliction cards, and an egg, just to be able to draw more cards from my Apex deck. So again, starting with alert, I don't have any alert cards, so I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to set up any ambushes, so now I can play evolve cards that are in my hand. So the only evolve card I have is this egg. So I'll play that. It says I can hatch a card. I drew another tracker, and then I get to draw a card. Drew my juvenile. That gives me 2 attack points. Now I will go into hunting. So let's see. I'm going to put down all my purchasing points to the side. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5 possible points. Now again, there's only 1 dinosaur I can get, which is going to be see if I can rearrange this. Alright, so we have, I'm going to leave this closer to try to read it. Sinoceratops, just another version of a Triceratops. But he does have a hunt on him that says, gain an affliction card if it's a flesh wound, add it to my discard pile. So not the worst thing, but he'll also give me 3 purchasing points. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm sending out the 3 hatchlings out of juvenile to go hunt this one. So I get him, draw an affliction card, and it is a flesh wound, so it goes in my discard pile. That's all I have for my hunt. So now I go into my purchasing phase. There's 2 trackers in my hatchery. These can be cool because they both have the no alert symbol if I put them into my ambush point. They give me 2 attack and they give me +1 when played from the ambush point. And how much do I have to spend? So I have 3 points in my hand and I have 3 points in my horde. So I'm too short from getting both of them. But I think I will spend 3 and 4 for 1 tracker. And then with the other 2, I'll get this egg up here. Just let me go through more cards in my Apex deck. So now those are all slide over. Play all remaining cards. I don't have any. So now for end of round, I draw 6 cards. We have Hatchling, Metabolic Growth, which are going to make all my hatchlings have 2 attack instead of 1. Prey Carcass, an egg, and a Titan Carcass. Now this one in the hatchery that I didn't get will go to the bottom. And actually these 2 rows, they go to the bottom and they'll slide over. Okay, and then recycle environment card, I just leave it there. So now beginning of round, reveal a new one. So this is going to be the last round that we use an emergence card. So again, I'm just going to draw from my hatchery. Oh man, that looks pretty awesome. The Punisher is going at it after a dino, but 8 to buy him and it gives me 5 attack. +3 attack towards a card in the game trail with an ambush effect or boss card. Wow. Ooh, I might want to try to go for that one if I can. So I hatch the card and now I get to draw a card. My Dynamic Vitality. Okay, so I'm going to populate the game trail. I already know the boss is in the bottom, so I'm just going to lay these guys out. Don't have to worry about any ambushes. Populate the evolve pool. And now any alerts. I have no alert cards in my hand. Do I want to set up any ambushes? No, thank you. So now I play evolve cards. So let me just pick out all the evolve cards I have. Okay. So I have 3 evolve cards. I will start with an egg. So I get to hatch a card, another tracker, and draw a card. So to draw a card, I need to shuffle up the discard pile. I kind of want to get my affliction card so I can get rid of it. Okay, so and I draw a prey carcass. Alright, I'm going to play Dynamic Vitality, so I may draw a card, I will, another Prey Carcass, and eliminate up to 2 Affliction cards, but in my hand, no Affliction cards, so I still have that one waiting for me. Now, hunting, or actually, sorry, I have one more. Evolve here. So this Metabolic Growth, it says you may gain one of your hatchlings from the elimination pile, which right now there's nothing in the elimination pile. and add it to your hand. All hatchlings played this round have 2 attack. So that's going to be pretty nice because I do have 2 hatchlings. The rest of these are for purchasing. So now instead of it being 1 and 1, now I'm looking at 2 and 2. And of course the dinosaurs that are out, the only one that I can get is this Gallimimus. He takes 2 to attack, so I'll send my hatchlings on him, and he'll give me 2 buying power. So now purchasing time. Just in my hand I have 6, and with the 2 more from the prey I just got, that'll be 8. And I will take this Punisher card. So I flip this guy into my den. Now he does have the keyword of infiltrate. So I'm going to see in solo play, when played, the player may eliminate a minion card in the game trail. If played during a boss battle, the boss card gains an affliction card. So that's super strong just to be able to get rid of, because the minions, they have some pretty strong ambush effects, or even at the end. Hopefully he's in my hand when I'm fighting the boss just to give him an affliction card. So I like that a lot. Alright, so all these are going to go to my discard pile. I'm going to draw my next six cards. So hatchling, my tracker, hatchling, prey carcass, juvenile, and an egg. Hatchery gets recycled. The last cards on each line are recycled here. These will slide over. This immersion is over, so now for the new round. Tropical Storm. You may gain an alert card, adding it to your hand to draw 2 additional cards. Ooh. I don't want to do that because I was going to put my tracker into the ambush point, and if I get the alert card, everybody would be alerted and that would trigger right away. So I'm just not going to do anything with it. Okay, so now I'll populate the game trail. I have a prey, cool little bird here. It does have a warning though saying that hatchlings cannot be used to hunt this card. Okay. And I have this menace here. Now, he does have an ambush effect, so I have to take care of that. It says, take an egg from your hand or discard pile. So I have an egg. Now, let me see if I have one in my discard. Okay, I grabbed one from my discard pile. And it says, place it under this card. It stays with this card. If this card is recycled, the egg is eliminated. So, just like his little picture shows, he wants the eggs. Stole my egg. And I have a rapid incubation, hatch 4 cards. Okay, so no alert cards. Now if I want to set an ambush, I can send up to 3 species cards to the ambush point. I'm just going to send this one tracker because he does have the symbol for no alert card received. You're supposed to put him face down, but that's more of a multiplayer thing, so I just keep him face up. But I am going to put him sideways just to remind me that, or, you know what, maybe I'll just put him over here, that I can't use him this round, and then the next round I'll put him on my ambush point. So now, evolve cards from my hand. I only have, at the moment, an egg. So I will hatch a card. I have a Monarch. 6 to buy him, 3 attack, +2 if played with a hatchling. That's pretty nice. And I get to draw a card. Alright, so no more evolve cards, so now hunting. Just in my hand, I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I have a couple more options. Okay, so for this guy, he has a warning: hatchlings cannot be used to hunt this card. But what I'm going to do is send my juvenile after him, since it's only 2 attack. That's what I need to take him out. And then my other 3 hatchlings will go to this one that took my egg. And it says, hunt, any attached eggs are added to your discard pile. So I get my egg back. He goes in the horde. They didn't give me a lot of points. They just gave me 1 point each for purchasing. So now for purchase phase, I have potentially 3 total. So I will spend my 1 carcass and the 2 dinos I just took out. Get another dynamic vitality card. So now discard all these. Draw my next 6, so I have an egg and my flesh wound. So hopefully now I draw that dynamic vitality. I have 2 of them. And then get rid of my flesh wound. Well, I can always get rid of this later when this is in my discard pile. You just can't choose from getting rid of flesh wounds in your draw pile. It's pretty much only cards that you can see. Alright. So let's see what else I get. Dynamic Vitality, Prey Carcass, Punisher, and another egg. This card goes in the bottom of the hatchery. The last ones in each row go in the bottom of their respective deck. These will slide over. So now, new environment card. I have a severe drought. All cards in the game trail are eliminated. So it's only 1. So that's kind of nice, because if it was, let's say there's 3 of them out there, then that just makes it faster for the boss to show up. Then it also says eliminate an Apex card and gain up to 2 carcass cards from your discard pile and add them to your hand. So I don't even have a discard pile. And of course the only Apex card I have is my Punisher. So I have to eliminate that because that's my only option. Awesome. That changes everything. Okay, populate the game trail. I have a big game here with no ambush, but it does have a warning. If a predator or minion card attempts to eliminate this card, that card is eliminated instead. So wow, he likes to fight back. Then I have this Titan card with no ambush. A big game with no ambush, and another big game with no ambush. So evolve cards, 1 egg, and metabolic transformation costs 6 to buy. You may eliminate any 1 card from your hand to draw another. Okay, so if I had, now I can move the 1 card I set last round into the ambush, put him in the ambush point. I can play my evolve card. So luckily I have a couple of eggs and dynamic vitality, so I'll be able to draw some cards in my hand. So let's just play 1 egg at a time first. So hatch a card. I have a scavenger, Has 4 attack. You may gain a carcass card or prey card from the elimination pile and add it to your horde. And I will draw my Titan Carcass. Then I will play another egg. Trespasser. Gotta say, the art is just awesome in this game. But there's a stomping grounds on it. Again, I'll look it up if I actually get the card. But 4 attack, you may gain a scavenger from your discard pile and play it with this card, which the scavenger is this guy. So I doubt I'm going to get 14 attack or 14 purchasing power, but you never know. And I get to draw a card. So Prey Carcass. Dynamic Vitality, I'll draw a card, and I get to eliminate an Affliction card. So instead of putting it up top, I'll just put it here next to the Affliction deck. And now I get to attack. So I have 1 hatchling in my hand that gives me 1 point, but then I have a tracker, my ambush point. He has 2 attack, but because he's being played from the ambush point, he gives another attack. So with him and my hatchling, I have potentially 4 points. So I am going to use it. My hatchling is going to attack. The tracker's coming out. So that's 4 total. Because there's this guy here. It says he doesn't have a hunt on him, so there's no repercussions for me attacking him. So I just get to get him, and he'll give me 4 purchasing power. Now I'll go to my horde. Done with these cards. So now what can I buy? So in my hand I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 potentially with the what's in my horde. So both of these are 7. Okay, so I need to see what Stomping Grounds does real quick in solo mode. When played, a player may use the hunt points to take a carcass, prey, or big game card from the elimination pile and place it in their horde. Not really sure. I completely understand that. When played, a player may use the hunt points. So if he gave me 4 hunt points, and if I had a, I don't know, I guess let's say this carcass. Okay, I'm starting to think it just means like I'm forfeiting these 4 hunt points, and then I can just take any card that's a carcass, prey, or big game. If you don't mind bearing with me, let me do a quick Google search, see if other people say that. Let's see, Apex Board Game. Stomping Grounds Solo. Alright, what does Stomping Grounds do solo? I wish the rulebook had some examples in there, but let's see. You will most likely always want a Stomping Grounds Apex in your deck. That ability is invaluable when the enemies in the hunt deck and environment eliminate your victims. You can also use the ability during a boss battle you're not prepared for, so you end up at the lowest condition and have the battle end instead of getting a higher tier where you lose Apex or receive afflictions and must do another bout. Didn't really answer the question. Sorry for the delay. Just want to make sure I might just take the other card so I don't have to deal with it. Because they both do 4 damage. Okay. I'm just going to take the scavenger then, so. I have to use 7 points to buy him, so 4 from him. 5, 6, 7. So I still have 2 points from these Prey Carcass, and I will take this egg card. Those go to my discard. Draw 6 cards. Hatchling, Prey Carcass, Egg, Hatchling, Metabolic Growth, and Dynamic Vitality. Recycle that card, recycle these. Slide over. Alright, next round. New environment card, Sandstorm. Reveal the top card of the Affliction deck. Eliminate the number of hatchlings equal to the health damage of the Affliction card. Eliminate the top card of your Apex deck for each hatchling that cannot be eliminated. Recycle the Affliction card. See, I just want to see something about the word eliminate. I'm trying to think where it comes up that you can. I know people say you can eliminate affliction cards even if from your discard pile. Is there like extra rules somewhere? There's a glossary. Eliminate. Eliminate is the action of placing a targeted card in the elimination pile. When a card states eliminate a blank card without providing a specific location, then you choose one in your hand, playing field, or discard pile. Okay, so that'll help. So first, I'm going to reveal the top card of the Affliction deck. So it's a Flesh Wound with a health damage of 1. So that means I have to eliminate 1 hatchling. This card is going to get recycled, so it goes to the bottom. So let me see if I have a hatchling. Pretty sure I do. There we go. Hatchling eliminated. Okay, so now populate the game trail. We have a Prey with no ambush effects, and this big game with nothing going on here. Now the evolve pool, acute alertness, and an egg. Okay, so I don't have any alert cards. I can set ambushes if I want to. I will not. And now I'm going to play all my evolve cards. So starting with an egg, hatch a card, have a tracker, and draw a card. Then, let's see, and play Metabolic Growth. You may gain one of your hatchlings from the elimination pile and add it to your hand. I will. And now all hatchlings played this round have 2 attack. And dynamic vitality, you may draw a card, eliminate up to 2 affliction cards, but I only had one earlier, so right now it's just a draw card. So let's see, it's hunting time. So I have my juvenile for 2, and I have 4 hatchlings, which are now 2 attack each. So total I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Ooh. Take out this big guy. But it says hunt, reveal the top 3 cards of the affliction deck. Add all severe traumas to your discard pile and recycle the others. For each severe trauma gained, eliminate 1 apex card used to hunt this card. Ooh, man. It's a little tempting. Just gives you so many points. So I think I will just go after it. Why not? Let me get the big one. So that'll be all 10 points there. Get this guy. Goes into my hunt. And so reveal the top 3 cards of the affliction deck. Severe trauma, broken bone, of course. Add all severe traumas to your discard pile and recycle the others. For each severe trauma gain, which was 2, eliminate 1 apex card used to hunt this card. So just get rid of 2 hatchlings. And now, do I want to keep his 10 purchasing power, or do I want to use it? What the heck, I'll just use it. So, I know in the old rules, apparently in 2nd edition, you couldn't split the cost to go to multiple cards, because in Hunt, you can't do that. It's like you're sending each dinosaur to a certain other dinosaur. But purchasing power, in the new rules, you can split it up. So if I want to get 3 cards out of these 10 points, man, but maybe I can just hold on to them and there'll be a crazy dinosaur coming up instead of getting these smaller evolve pools. Yeah, then I'll just hold on to them. So this 1 point will be wasted. Okay, and then I'm going to draw 6 cards. So 1, 2. Now I have to deal with those severe traumas. Luckily I have 2 cards that will help with that. I just need the timing to be right. Alright, so I drew 2, so far I've gotten a prey carcass, a hatchling, dynamic vitality, a hatchling, and scavenger. This guy gets recycled. Last cards in each row get recycled. And they'll slide down. And reveal a new environment card. Coastal Flooding. For this round only, a disaster area card is placed in footprint 1. All players may take an Apex card from their discard pile, which I don't have, and add it to their ambush point without gaining an alert. Super. Okay. So now populate the game trail, but there's only one space now. And it's a prey with no ambush. Alright. And the evolve pool, selective genetics. Alright, no alert cards in my hand. Not gonna set up an ambush. So now evolve cards. So I have 2 evolve cards. First, dynamic vitality. I may draw a card and eliminate up to 2 affliction cards. I don't have any right now. Play another dynamic vitality. Draw a card. Still don't have affliction cards. Now I have metabolic growth. I gain a hatchling from the elimination pile and add it to my hand. Now every hatchling I play this round is 2 attack. That's all my evolves. Now let's go hunting. So let's see, the scavenger has an ability. You may gain a carcass card or a prey card from the elimination pile and add it to your hand. But none of those cards are up there. So let's see. What do I want to try to hunt? Okay, so I can send my scavenger and a hatchling, which is 6 total, to get the Saltosaurus. There's no penalties for hunting them, so he's going to give me 4 more purchasing points. Who else can I get? I'm going to send a hatchling out for 2 points to hunt this card. And his hunt says the alert effect on all cards in the game trail is activated against you, left to right. So this other one actually has an alert effect, and it says this card is placed on top of the hunt deck. So I kind of did that just to, that way he can take up his space when he comes out. We'll see if he delays the boss. But he gives me another 3 points to spend. I do have 2 more hunt points, but those are wasted. So now purchasing points. I want the metabolic transformation so I can start eliminating cards like these weaker ones. So that costs 6, so I can spend these 2 and this Saltosaurus for 6. I'll take that. And that will be it. So these will slide over to my discard. I'm going to draw 6 cards for the next round. I have a juvenile, an egg, severe trauma, break, an egg, and prey carcass. So hopefully I draw my other card, that way I can get rid of the severe trauma. Because if not, at the end of the turn, it says gain an affliction card and play it in your discard. So severe trauma is just going to be hurting me. I would recycle any cards from here, but I don't have any. Recycle one from each row. This will go away because it was for this round only, because of the coastal flooding. but nothing to recycle there. These slide down. New game round. Let's see. Reveal environment card. Let's see. Deinonychus Den. I know I'm messing that up, but oh well. You stumbled into a den of Deinonychus. Draw cards from the affliction deck until you draw a card that is not a flesh wound. Place all cards drawn in your discard pile. So this is pretty bad. So I don't want a flesh wound. And until then, they're just going to keep going in my discard. So I have Fatal Pathogen. If I don't get rid of this, it says eliminate an Apex card and a Dynamic Vitality in your discard pile. Wow. Alright. So populate the game trail. There's a prey with an ambush. A minion with an ambush. It says eliminate the card in the game trail, excluding Rexinator with the highest evolve value. So right now it's just eliminating this card. So I'll just slide that over and just keep filling this up. So now here's the boss card. And I know I'm not going to fight him, but I just want to make sure I do it right. So, confrontation, stop repopulating cards as soon as the boss enters the trail. Recycle all other cards. So now I'm going to choose Flight, so he gets recycled. So I know he's at the bottom now. Your turn is over and the round ends. Players keep the same hand for their next turn. Recycle any cards in your hatchery. Alright, pretty simple. So now I just start a whole new round. So new environment card. Locust Plague. Locust swarms have consumed most of the local vegetation. Reveal the top 4 cards of the hunt deck and eliminate the revealed prey, big game, and titan cards. Cycle the others. So that's just going to make it even, the boss come out even faster again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And any prey, big game, and titan cards are eliminated. So that's a minion, so no. Predator, so nope. A titan, yep, eliminated. And big game, eliminated. And then the rest of these are recycled. There's only 5 cards in here, so the boss is definitely going to be coming out a lot. So now populate the game trail. Big game, a minion, eliminate the card in the game trail with the highest of all values. So now this one, so now the boss is guaranteed to just be coming out every round, which there he is. So this guy goes to the bottom. Let me grab a little stand here, so this is going to be me and the boss. So now I'm just going to try to fight him somehow. It does say that he cannot gain a virus. Virus is recycled instead. I'm going to have to do 6 health to him to defeat him. And every round I have to do 8 or more just to keep fighting. 8 or more damage. So, going back to the boss battle, make sure I do it right. So yeah, recycle the other ones. So I'm going to fight him. Okay, so, here we go. It says, if I had any alert cards, I would play them. Now I can just play evolve cards. Hopefully my 3 eggs give me some good cards. So that egg says hatch a card, draw a card, got a tracker, another egg, hatch a card, draw a card, Got my Titan Carcass. And my third egg. Hatch a card, draw a card. Severe Trauma. This is no bueno. So now play Apex cards. I only have 4 points that I can do. And on his 0 to 7 range, says eliminate 2 Apex cards played. Battle ends. And in the boss rules, I have to play the Apex cards, so I just lost this Tracker and Juvenile. The battle ends, so what happens is, after the battle ends, the boss card is recycled to the bottom of the hunt deck, but I know he's going to come out because there's only 4 left, as long as I have to draw 4 cards. Repopulate the Evolve pool, and move all cards from the playing field to the discard area. Done. Continue your turn by playing the remaining cards as usual. If evolve points can be used to purchase cards. Alright. Now I do have 4 in my hand plus 13 over here in my horde. 4, 5, 6, 7 for this trespasser, and then with this 10, I'll take this tracker and metabolic growth card. Now if I was fighting the boss, my affliction cards would do nothing, because if the battle continued, all remaining cards are discarded along with the cards in your playing field. Abilities and effects are not activated, but since it ended at the end of your turn, yeah, so it just says continue your turn by playing the remaining cards in your hand as usual. So I still get hurt by these 2 severe traumas, so each one will just give me another affliction. So I have a flesh wound and severe trauma. Beautiful. Alright, so now end of round, draw 6 cards, an egg, prey carcass, a hatchling, and shuffle all these up and get ready for the boss fight in the next round. Okay, so still need to draw 3 more. Got a prey carcass, metabolic transformation, and severe trauma. So at least I can get rid of that. This card gets recycled. This card gets recycled. These slide down. So now new round. Desperate times. In player order, discard an Apex card in your hand, or reveal the top 2 cards of the Affliction deck. Broken bones are added to your discard pile, and others are recycled. Well, even though it's just a hatchling, I don't feel like discarding an Apex card. So I'm going to reveal the top 2, and hope I don't get broken bones. Because that's recycled. Yep. 2 flesh wounds. So these 2 get recycled. Now, populating the game trail. I still have to deal with everybody's ambush. So this guy, eliminate the card in the game trail with the highest evolve value. There isn't one. This Predator ambush, eliminate an Apex card. And I don't have a discard power to do it, so it has to be the hatchling from my hand. The other minion, eliminate a card in the game trail, excluding Rexinator. So they'll kill the Predator. And then the boss. So the only thing left are the boss and the two minions. This is kind of nuts. But the boss is back. I don't know what I'll be able to do against him, but I still want to play my hand. So I don't have any alert cards. I can still play evolve cards, so I will start with an egg. I get a hatchlings, I can get those for free, and then got a scavenger. Medic Ball transformation. You may eliminate any one card from your hand to draw another card. Dynamic Vitality. So it says you may draw a card and eliminate up to 2 afflictions, so I drew another severe trauma. So I'll eliminate that. Those are all my evolve cards. So now hunting. So this scavenger says you may gain a carcass card or prey card from the elimination pile and add it to your horde. What are my prey cards over here? Yep. So the scavenger found this prey over here. Add it to my horde. So attacking wise, I only got 5, but that's not enough to eliminate 2 Apex cards played. The battle ends. This is so brutal. So I have to eliminate my scavenger and hatchling. Ends the battle, so he's going to the bottom, but he'll be right back. So now I continue on to refill this. I have 2 here I can spend. Take an egg. Why not? And I'll save this guy for reasons. Okay. Draw 6 cards. An egg. Prey carcass. Egg. Severe trauma. Prey carcass. Fatal pathogen. This card gets recycled. So these slide down. New round. All cards in the game trail are eliminated. Footprint 3 is replaced with the disaster area. Eliminate your entire hand except 1 card and draw 4 cards. Well, at least I get rid of some of these afflictions. So that one gets eliminated. This one gets eliminated. I'm just going to keep an egg. And then draw 4 cards. So I get a hatchling, a flesh wound, and titan carcass. Yay. Alright, so repopulating. He wants to kill. These 2 want to kill other cards in the game trail, but they can't kill each other. And the boss comes out again. Because if I run from him, I'm just going to keep this hand for the next turn. Alright, let's see. So I'll fight him. So playing evolve cards, hatch and draw. And when I fight him, it'll be these 2, but then he's just going to eliminate them. battle ends. So he goes away. I have get to refill this. But I'm going to use my Titan Carcass plus this card of my Horde to get this Tyrant card. And then these Flesh Wounds go on my discard. Please just give me an awesome hand for next round. Because it's going to be the final round. Metabolic Transformation, Trespasser, Metabolic Growth, Hatchling, Egg, and Tracker. This one gets discarded. Slide down. Alright. All cards in the game trail and in the hunt deck are eliminated except the boss. So you know he's in the bottom. Solo play. Discard your entire hand and draw 4 cards. Well, I forgot I did that. So I'm going to draw 1. Dynamic Vitality, reshuffle, and draw 3 more cards, and hopefully somehow I can get more than 7 hunt points to keep the battle going. Oh wow, from 8 to 12 the battle keeps going, but I don't even eliminate or give him a affliction card. He just hurts me. 13 to 16, gain an affliction card, and this card gains an affliction card. 17 plus, this card gains an affliction card, battle continues. So I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that I'm not going to beat this guy. But that's what happens for me just picking a random boss and just seeing, you know, what I can do to it. So I still have to draw 5 more cards. So got an egg, prey carcass, an egg, Titan Carcass, and Dynamic Vitality. Absolutely no Apex cards. Actually, I should have drawn 4 total, so these last 2 will go back. Okay. So now I don't have any alert cards, so now I play evolve cards. So 3 out of 4 of my cards are evolve cards. So I'm going to play an egg, get a card from my hatchery, and I get a Titan Carcass. Play another egg, another card in my hatchery, and get a Dynamic Vitality. So I'm going to play one of these, draw a card, and I can eliminate up to 2 affliction cards, so I'll do that. I have another one of those, so I'll draw another card. Alright, got a Trespasser. Okay, let's see. So, attacking wise, he gives me 4, and his ability says you may gain a scavenger from your discard pile, which I have no discard pile, and play with this card. So, all I have are those 4 attack points. It just says eliminate 2 Apex card played, or sorry, yeah, eliminate 2 Apex card played. Battle ends. Well, there you go. This guy wrecked me. Any big cards that I was getting, he was just completely destroying my hand. So many of my cards. Where are my big cards at? He made me 11-8. One of these was just because of the asteroid. I have to get rid of a tracker. Get rid of this Punisher. That was the best card I got. Didn't even get to use him. I think somebody got eliminated. Wasn't good though. So that was a loss. hope you enjoyed watching. Now I get to record my loss in my little board game stats app. See, find Apex, and my role was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I played against the Rexinator on easy mode, believe it or not. Came out with a loss. Let's see how many points I even made from what I've killed. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16 points. That was a loss, though. So according to the chart here, with 16 points, I'm not the apex predator, but I'm a lucky survivor in this world. Not really a survivor since we're all going extinct anyways, thanks to this asteroid impact. But still a fun game. Got completely crushed. It's a good challenge though, and playtime's not too bad either. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this playthrough, and I'm going to keep working on my setup, see if I can make it better and keep evolving, and hopefully just start streaming more. Thanks, guys.